Another Nernroot farm. This be the one, I think. Serathai. Farm discovered. Oh, look at all that Nernroot. Lucy, I'm home. Hello.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. What did you want?
You look real busy. There's a lot of Nernroot around here.
Actually, I'm growing it if you hadn't noticed.
Oh.
I'm the only person alive that can cultivate Nernroot from a seed to a fully grown plant.
Wow. Did Siderian teach you how to grow the Nernroot?
Yes, he was an absolute genius when it came to the Nernroot. Sinderian made it his life's work, developing all sorts of interesting concoctions.
So I have some Nernroot to sell.
Honest pay for honest work.
Unless, of course, I just went out there and stole all your Nernroot. Are you an alchemist?
I used to be. There isn't much time for that in my life anymore, I'm afraid. I actually owned a shop in Vivek City long ago.
Oh.
But I had to leave all that behind when the Red Mountain erupted. Perhaps someday I'll reopen a shop here in Skyrim.
Yeah. So, I found Sinderian's remains.
I knew this day would eventually come. At least poor Sinderian died doing what he loved. His field research. I told the old fool he should take it easy, but he was too stubborn. Perhaps someday I'll continue where he left off. It's the least I can do, considering how much he did for me.
You seem quite exhausted.
Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of Nernroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Adori, there's little time for rest.
I could help if you wanted.
Really? That would be a pleasant change. One of the ingredients I need to cultivate Nernroot are Jazbay grapes. The acidic content of the juice is perfect for the soil. I need 20 of them for my current crop. Good luck finding those Jazbay grapes. It's so good to see you again.
Hey, does your sister cause you a lot of trouble?
Aduri is what some would call a free spirit. She likes to wander the fall forest for hours on end. If we were still living at my alchemy shop in Vivek City, it wouldn't be so bad. She could wander the canals all day. But around here, there's a tremendous amount of work to get done. Not to mention the dangers she's not ready to face.
I see. I brought Crimson Nernroot for you.
You gathered quite a few of them, I see. I'll search through Sinderian's notes and find some more information about the Crimson Nernroot and its properties.
Here you are.
Thank you. You've done alchemy a great service by helping to complete Sinderian's work. I'd like to give you this tome. It's one of Sinderian's greatest works. I believe you've more than earned it.
Nice. Sinderian's serendipity added. How did you and Sinderian meet?
When I was very young, I was sent to Skingrad in Cyrodiil to study with him. He was a strange Altmer. Paid more attention to his research than his own well-being. He lived in the basement of an inn, for goodness sakes.
How did he end up in Skyrim?
Well, after I fled Morrowind during the eruption, I made my way here. My family had purchased this farm, and it's all we had left. Years later, Sinderian simply showed up at our doorstep asking to stay for a while. Said he was going to do field research. He stayed with us for decades. Became an uncle of sorts to Adori.
Then he left for Black Reach, I suppose.
One day he simply ran out to me in the field, excited that he'd made some sort of a breakthrough, and he was going to head out on another trip. He never returned. From the journal you discovered, I'm sure you know the rest.
I do, actually. Alright, well, thank you.
Good luck finding those Jazbay grapes. They're very rare.
Yeah, I've found one. You got any in here? That would make my life easier. Doesn't look like she just has any laying around. Spirit of Nerd. I think I actually have this one. But if not, I know where to find it. Okay, cool. Let's bounce. Guess we'll go to High Rothgar. Oh, I brought Aura. you stay there, Aura.
You have it.
I do.
The Kell, the Elder Scroll.
Yes.
Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Oh. Alright, here we go. Time Wound time. I stand here and I whip out this Elder Scroll. I'm probably gonna go blind, guys. This is the end. Dragon. Let's take a look at it first. Wow. That is beautiful. Here we go.
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
Dang, he's been taking that to the face.
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Baldur, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, we will not need it.
We'll deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
Oh wow, that wall was completely intact. That's not Alduin. Guys? That's not Alduin. Alduin? I can't move.
Two hours later.
Hey, that looks like Alduin, maybe. It is. Hey, man. He made it.
Taludis Ani. Him hind Paliv. Su'u Yindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted worlds have you created? Tardes, my teeth to his neck. But first, deal Kumar. Died, knowing your final fate. To feed my power and comfort in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel what the first time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
Yeah, I've had that happen. It's not good.
It's no use. It's a scroll down here now. Oh, Alftand on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. Of all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
Work.
So.
Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Dang. Uh-oh.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Man, I will squish you, son.
You are too late, Alduin.
Okay, well let's let's learn that shout real quick. Dragon Rend. We know all of it. And favorite it.
Use Dragon Rend if you know it.
Oh, I do know it. I just learned it. Parthenax, be careful, man.
Power has waxed, while yours has
Get over here, man.
perished with your mortal friends.
Come here, dude. Did I get him? I got him! Ooh.
Bring him to gold with Dragon Rend.
Get over here, dude. Let's fight. Yeah, it's time. It's time you get spanked. I'm spanking you, Alduin. Ooh, he hits hard. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm just gonna cram a bunch of these in my mouth. Oh my gosh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am weak to frost. Ah, I got him again. Parthenax, you got me, buddy. Come sit down here, Alduin. Ooh. Gonna smash him. I am PunchKatting you to death. How does that feel? Ooh, it feels like Bernie pain. Oh, Bernie pain. Geyser. Yes. Ooh, he's still killing me. Ooh.
Please move, Dovahkiin.
Now what?
Become strong.
I have.
But I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else.
Where'd I gotta go?
You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Yeah, whatever, man. So we smushed him. But then he didn't die. Parsnax, you alright, man? So, what was that? Hey.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory.
So, I don't think that was really a victory, considering Alduin just flew off.
Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him.
I need to find out where Alduin went.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, hmm?
I did wonder what that was used for. The Jarl of Whiterun might not think so.
Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
I see. Thanks, Parthenax.
Lok Thum.
Well, I'm glad Parthenax is okay. I guess we'll bounce. On to the next questies. Alright. Well, it said to talk to these friends over here, so we need to go to... did it want us to go... here? Skyhaven Temple? Wait, it asked me... Ah, that's not the right thing. Doop, doop. Controller, please? Let's save. And then, the Fallen. Okay. Oh, talk to any of them to get that result. I see. So, now we just need to head there. Let's go.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a belly.
Yeah, been there, done that. I'm done with it. Before we talk to the
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
alright, man. Jeez.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Come on, we know why I'm here. Have you ever encountered any dragons?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
Well, you might get your chance, buddy.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Thanks, sir.
Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Yeah. Hey, I need to turn a bounty in.
Balgruff as steward.
Hey, I squished that giant before he squished me.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Thanks, man.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
I think I'm about to. Jarl Bulgaroff.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I need your help. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
So, you know I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't important, right?
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
Yeah, there's a threat worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him, right? Just punch him right in the snoot.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's Dragonreach, man. Don't you even know what? It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late. Before he recharges and squishes me.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first.
Ah.
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Arngeir about hosting a peace council. He's gonna love this.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon? I can't ask him that. Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon, right?
According to legend. Although I never thought to put the tale to the test.
That's fair.
Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall.
I see. All right, man. Thanks.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Yeah. All right. I'm out. Guess I'm gonna go make a peace treaty. I'm sure this'll go well. Arngeir.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help, Arngeir. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll worry about capturing the dragon. I need your help to stop the war temporarily.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
I understand that, but Jarl Bulgriff won't help me while the war rages on.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards. They will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Okay. Where has Alduin gone?
The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead.
Wow.
You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns.
All right. Thanks, man.
Sky above, voice within.
All right. Let's go. Let's go get these feuding children to get in a room together. Start with Ulfric. So we found out that Ulfric was actually part of the Thalmor's plan. They had conditioned him, we'll just put it that way, to be what he is today. I think that's what I read, which is surprising as many hours as I have in this game to find out that I really didn't know that.
Keep your distance.
What happened here?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
Another? This happened before?
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, killed at night, body torn up.
Are the murders being investigated?
We are stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
Could you use some help?
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Okay. What the heck is he talking about? Okay, well, whatever we was doing. Can I please
Dunmer
just...
get their drinks at the new Nissa's Corner Club. Why they can't just call it a tavern is beyond me.
Oh, get over yourself. People aren't allowed to be different.
Give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. The people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Gotmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Are you guys done? Can you not stay in one room? Alright, you.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you?
I believe we've already met.
Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold on now.
Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents.
No, I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned, Alduin has returned.
Alduin? The world eater of song and legend? If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Great. Lovely. To Tullius we go.
What is it? Damn Stormcloak rebels.
Tullius.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
Aren't you here to, like, hand me a Pip-Boy and send me out the wrong game. No, that's not why I'm here.
I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate.
No, I have a message from the Greybeards, you dingus.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
Yeah, well, they're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
Alright, I need you to put it back in your pants for just a second. We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
Well, the dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now, dude.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come to the Peace Council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
You're not wrong.
He'd be insane to try.
He sure is.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. Can you believe it? Both Ulfric Stormcloak and General Tullius have agreed to go.
Oh, he's just gonna walk. Yeah, I can't believe it. Whatever. Let's go. This is gonna be terrible. We could just kill them all. Couldn't we? Can I do that? Can we just squish them? Like when they get here. Squish them, and we can all be in peace. And wipe out the entirety of Thalmor. Why? Oh my gosh. Hey guys, what are you doing here?
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is.
You discovered what?
He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin, responsible for many atrocities during the Ancient Dragon War. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
Where has Alduin gone?
Haven't you been listening to me? All the old tales agree that he has some means to travel to Sovngarde itself. There, he devours the souls of the heroic dead to feed his power. You must find his portal to Sovngarde before he returns stronger than ever.
Okay. And about Parthenax?
Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Parthenax deserves to die.
Why does he need to die?
Parthenax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War. Crimes great enough to be remembered for thousands of years. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon cult, but that does not excuse or expiate his previous deeds. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay with his life. Goodbye, then.
So you're telling me that if I do something wrong, it's it. There's no way to make up for that, huh? That doesn't seem right. Well, what do I know? All right, you dang kids. What do you got to say?
We should get started. Alduin is only getting stronger.
Okay, you're smart about it. All right, Arngir. This is going to be terrible.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace.
Look, I don't like it either.
Have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry. I'll get them all to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
I don't know that they have any. Here we go. I'm just gonna end up kicking all their butts. That's what I'm gonna do. Where is this meeting?
Arngir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
If it were up to you, the Dragonborn would sit dreaming on this mountain doing nothing.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Oh my goodness. This is terrifying. Oh, look at all these. It's daycare. This is gonna be bad. Sit down. I brought my backpack. There's Thalmor here. Why is there Thalmor here?
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats.
I'd like
so
my
we
juice
can
box.
begin.
Can I have my juice box? Is it milk time?
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Yeah, not surprised.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
Oh, I got nothing
Izmir's
nice to
beard.
say.
The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
You're right, the Thalmor have no business here.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's council, Galmar.
Legate, we
Sit
represent
down.
the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Of course you do.
Here we go.
Shut up.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
I sure hope so. You guys got your diaper changes?
General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth.
What?
That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Well, I'd say... How about Riften?
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threaten Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
Shut up, Ulfric.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Ulfric should compensate you for Karthwasten.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar.
Wow.
We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
I was wondering that
that's
myself.
An excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons. cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does this help us, Esbern?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come to when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's the dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
Okay. So we have the call dragon. Arngir, I'm sorry. That was horrible.
Do the right thing. Parthenax deserves to die.
Yeah, sure. You're no better than them.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
Arngir.
I'm glad you were able to
You did well here
negotiate the truce,
today.
but
I don't think the truce will last long, but that will not be on your account.
No, I know. The Blades want me to kill the Parthenax.
Now you see why I've warned you against them bloodthirsty barbarians.
Oh boy. Is it true what they said? Was he Alduin's ally?
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Parthenax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thum.
I have no intentions of killing Parthenax.
Kinnereth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear.
I see.
Breath
Thank you,
and
Arngir.
focus.
Oh boy. Well, that was a doozy. I'm stressed. This is a video game. It's a video game. What? I just... Oh, gosh. What a mess. This is like sitting in a room with children. Golly. You guys are a bunch of children. Children. Okay. Well, that is all the time we have in this episode, but when we come back, it looks like we're going to be attempting to trap a dragon. We are making our way through this storyline, guys. If you like the video, slap the like button. If you want to see the other videos in this series and what happens with the rest of these dinguses, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you know when I come out with content. And if YouTube decides not to tell you and you want to make sure you know when I come out with new content, you go ahead and click on that Twitter link. It'll take you to my Twitter where I tweet things, and the Discord where we have lots of fun. And there will be cake. Cake is a lie. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeet. No, I'm kidding. We're done with that episode. It's fine. You guys like the 7,000 steps? Talos. Hey man, can I... Interesting that this would be here. See you guys. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. You're right. Okay, I'll go now. That's bad.